So, greetings everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Castantino. So, let's get back to the Zack Snyder cut. So he recently did an interview about it, and he's saying apparently his cut's going to be separate from the current DCEU. Which, in my opinion, probably isn't a bad thing, but honestly, considering I'm kind of enjoying the fact that I would rather the whole Justice League thing be like a once in a while thing, unlike what the Marvel has done, where, oh yeah, everything's interconnected, everything's all the same, and in my opinion, it really doesn't need to be. He said it in continuity. It's kind of, it's going to be. He sees it as something separate, and he's saying the divergence is a good thing, which I'm going to admit this is kind of interesting. I mean, I'm still not a fan of his, but hey, whatever. The power of DC, and one of its cool strengths is the multiverse concept, where they let filmmakers first and go. That right there, that's an interesting statement there that he makes, considering he worked for Warner Brothers, who, now, I have to admit, I didn't hate Batman v Superman as much as most people did. I thought it was, it's a movie that didn't feel rushed to me. It was a movie that felt like the storyline was rushed. Maybe you understand what I'm trying to say, but it feels like something that you introduced Superman, which I did not like. I did not like Man of Steel. I'm not whatever it was called. I think it was Man of Steel. Yeah, I did not like Man of Steel. I did not like what he did with making Superman into Batman. It felt so obvious that he wanted to do Batman, but they said, no, you have to do Superman. And I can't remember who it was or where I heard it, but the thing with Superman is you don't change Superman. You can change the world, but Superman has to adjust. I think probably a good way of describing it would be Superman versus the Elite. If you want to watch that anime thing, where he's trying to do the whole Superman thing in a world that's seeing that it wants more. This is why I need more caffeine. In a world where people want to see consequences. People actually want to see, like, others have consequences for their actions. But yeah, getting back on this. Yeah. The fact that he said that, I think the only reason he's probably going to get away, he's going to be able to do his own thing in this, is specifically because he's got a higher power than even Warner Brothers. He's got AT&T, and so his Justice League cut is continuing the narrative. So basically, the Justice League cut's gonna be a trilogy. finishing a trilogy. Man, I'm getting a lot of use out of that Dr. Evil. Damn. Heard someone say, "Oh, you're entering this Snyderverse now." In this notion, what you'll see in Justice League, Batman v Superman, there's continuity. Yeah, it's like the Snyderverse. You know, everything's got to be a universe. You know. Well, I mean, he does make comments about multiverse thing, which it seems to be the only. He seems to be the only person that gets this, is understanding the whole. This is how you can, like, the animated stuff has its own universe. The movies, people were like, "Oh well, these new movies are going to get rid of." I can't believe I even heard this. Get rid of Batman Forever and Batman and Robin as canon. It's like, okay, number one, I never felt like those two movies were canon to anything. The only movies in the 90s I would say were canon, and would be Batman and Batman Returns. So there's that Burton duology. What do I know, I guess. So it's like, no assholes, no. It's those two movies aren't going to be canon. They're not even canon. They're canon to nothing. They make no sense by them of and with anything. They are their own universe. You know, in another universe, George Clooney is Batman. Corny Batman. In another universe, Adam West is Batman. There's an Adam West that's running around in freaking tights. So, another. Actually, I think. Okay. And frankly, this notion that what you'll see in Justice League and Batman v Superman and Man of Steel, there's continuity. Oh, okay. I may basically. Cavill opened up about his feelings. Yeah, you know what? The more Cavill's another guy. The more I hear about him, the more I think the guy gets a bad rap about the whole him being Superman. Like I said, I just think if he had a director that wanted to direct a Superman movie, I think the guy would have been good. The guy, he's got the looks. He just did a video about building a computer, for God's sakes. I mean, he's one of the very, very unfortunate few that are like, no, you know, this is not the way we need to be doing things. So, yeah, I would love to see the guy come back as Superman. Just under someone who actually wants to do a Superman movie. So, I think it... Anyway, here's his remarks. I think it's one of those things where it's an opportunity. I think it's great that Zack has an opportunity to finally release his vision of Justice League, and I think that's really important for the storyteller and filmmaker. When that doesn't happen, it's always a sad occasion, and now Zack has the opportunity, and I'm excited to watch it. Yeah, I will say the only problem is we've seen examples of what happens when you just... That's a really tricky line, in my opinion, of how much slack can you give a director. Because some directors, you can give them a load of slack and they'll put out a good product. Other directors, especially more recently, you give them all that slack and you find out you probably should have put a shock collar on them. Oh man, so is there any more to this article? Nope, that's it. That was a short article. Yeah. So this is going to be... So Zack Snyder's movies are going to be... Will he be continuing from here. It doesn't sound like that's going to happen. It sounds like WB wants to do their Matt Reeves film, which the more they've just been they are promoting, trying to, bless their hearts, they're very black, crumbly, because they're so burnt hearts. But goddamn, they are trying to promote this movie, and all it, like when they first saw the image of him standing next to the Batmobile, I have not been into that bat suit. That bat suit just ugh. But the car, it's like, oh man, the car looks pretty good, and then they showed it in the light. It's like, it's Fast and Furious with they Fast and Furious the Batmobile. So yeah, they did that. And of course, Pattinson. So, but yeah, my thoughts are, when it comes out, I might get HBO Max just to see how this turns out. It's going to be its own universe. Okay, cool. With similar characters, that's fine. And, yeah, I don't think he's gone. I don't see if it succeeds, and I almost hope it. And honestly, I'm to the point where I hope it does, just to rub it in the face of the media and Warner Brothers for their stupidity. But yeah. So I guess that's about it. I haven't got much to say about that because the article wasn't that small. It was pretty small, and it wasn't much of an article, really. So, yeah. So, guess I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, Man of Steel. Dawn of Justice, like I said, I didn't really like that. Maybe if there was some build-up to it outside of, oh no, he knocked down a Wayne building during his fight with General Zod. General God. Jod. That's right.